What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Now we move on to 8:30 p.m. Eastern action, and we head to the Big East, a team very near and dear to Max's heart. The UConn Huskies are in action. They are hosting the Butler Bulldogs at Gampel Pavilion in Storrs, Connecticut. Bulldogs are 5-7, 4-5 in the Big East. The Huskies are 7-3, 4-3 in the Big East. UConn opening up at 6.5. That moves to 6. Then it moves to 5.5. This total is sitting at 125.5 at all the books across the market. Butler's won 2 straight, coming off 67-53 win at DePaul as 2-point dogs. Leading scorer, senior guard Jair Bolden, went for 21 points in the win. He's averaging 13.5 on the season. His backcourt partner, senior Aaron Thompson, averages 13.1 points, 4.3 assists. Bulldogs hit 42.6% from the field, 34.7% from 3, and struggle from the stripe, hitting just 60.8%. UConn coming off 2 tough losses. On Monday the 18th, so a week ago, they lost at home to St. John's 74-70 as 7-point favorites. They followed that up with a 74-66 loss at Creighton on Saturday, and that closed at 8.5, so they covered, but lose to a very tough Creighton squad. They struggled shooting the ball versus Creighton, 36.5% from the field, 30.4% from 3. RJ Cole led the way for the Huskies with 14 points, 5 assists. This team is in transition. Leading scorer James Bouknight out indefinitely with an elbow injury. And nobody knows this team better than our Maxwell Smart, who can direct us to how to make money off of this game and how UConn will handle losing their star, James Bouknight. Max, take it away. The team near and dear to your heart, the Huskies against the Butler Bulldogs.
Jim, first off, how long do I have to talk about this game and this team? Because if I got 20 minutes, I can break it all down for you. But if I got to break it down short, let me do it like this. UConn, I love you, but what are you doing, man? Missing layups, terrible close proximity shooting. When I listen to Coach Hurley talk about this roster and talk about these guys, I'm like, I want to jump through. I want to punch him in the face. I'm like, don't talk about my boys like that. Talk nice about them. Stop being so hard on them. But the bottom line is, what you've seen the last couple games is a very psychological weak team. The fact is, the psychological confidence that this team has is non-existent without James Bouknight. And to make matters worse, they've taken a huge step up in competition. I don't think that a lot of people that watch college basketball can understand what a big jump going from the American Athletic Conference to the Big East is for this team that is developing in a rebuild mode. You've seen Josh Carlton be usurped by a freshman for a starting 5 position when he was coming off a high last year going into the season. The bottom line is he has to want to leave a legacy at school to have one. And so far, by his performance, all he's earned is a spot on the bench and a relegated role in the offense and on defense. I think that with Isaiah Whaley, you're seeing defenses really try and tempt him to take 3-point shots. That's not his game. He's got to be close to the bucket. He's got to be in that offensive rebounding position. Like, there are just so many fundamental things that are going wrong with this team, and it's poor shot selection, missed layups, free throw misses at critical times. And you got to look at Tyrese Martin as being one of the main culprits. RJ Cole, he's no better. With RJ, even though he's coming off a 14-5 game, that's a nice game on paper, but he has not been vocal. He's not led this team. He's not driving them and motivating them on the floor. He's got to be a vocal floor general. And there's just so much I'm not liking about this team. We got Tyler Pauly, who's looking great on the 3-point line, but he can't defend a goddamn lick. So it's real hard for me to jump on this UConn team with them playing so bad. But then maybe not. Maybe this is the perfect opportunity for them to get back on the horse, establish themselves against a team that, they're hot. They have the common opponent in Creighton. They beat Creighton by 4 in overtime. They want to beat this UConn team badly after they came into their building and did the same to them. This isn't DePaul, where DePaul's going to turn the ball over 4 or 5 times in the last 5 minutes of the game and give the game, in essence, to you. So I think that with UConn, they are in a bad position tomorrow. Not only are they playing poorly, not only is the coaching staff lacking confidence in them and lacking confidence in themselves, now they got to deal with a healthy, good basketball playing Butler team. I got to look at the points with Butler, Jim. For the show, I have to freaking try and take my bias out of it, and I have to play the number. The number says to take Butler. That's what we're going to do. I'm personally going to be hoping I lose money on this game while I watch it, but for the odds.com audience, I got to freaking guide you the right way. And even though by my numbers, I would like UConn up until 7.5, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to freaking take the value right now. I'm going to take my model, tell it to fuck off, and tell it to go eat some more freaking ketchup and freaking banana. I don't want to do that again.
Who better than you to bet against your team? Said by the great Gabe Morency. I completely understand your move here. There is a 6 being hung at Circa. The other books have gone to 5.5. There is a 5.5 at minus 106 at FanDuel, or a 6 at minus 110. I imagine that 6 is a nice spot for you.
Yeah, I'll take the 6 at 110, Jim. I'm honestly disgusted with myself right now, but
it's about winning and making money.
I understand that, but as crazy as this may sound, and it may turn people off right now, I'd be fine losing money knowing that I can cheer for UConn for 40 minutes tomorrow.
I hear you. But a nice backup plan is to make money watching your team shit the bed.
Fair enough. I watch the Leafs do it often and for many years, so I should be used to it by now.
Butler Bulldogs plus 6 at minus 110. As hard as it may be for Max, it's about succeeding, making money, and not eating ketchup bananas.
Oh, God, it's a terrible tasting item.